Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat with your host, me, Pop. And we continue on with anime from the 1970s. And as David and I were discussing in the chat there, you can wear your wide collar lapels or get some bell bottoms on. And that'll get you sort of into the mood. Maybe a little polyester shirt. Something like that. All the stuff to bring you back to those days. All right. Well, as usual, we'll just go through the news of the week. We'll check some rankings on our favorite shows of the current season. We'll see what people are actually watching. And then we'll hit up the main event, which will be some of the shows I've chosen from the 1970s that you may or may not remember. But they are worth a watch. So let's get into it. We'll go to the Anime News Network to get our news. There it is. So we're going back to Monday. A mangaka's weirdly wonderful workplace anime reveals second promo video and streaming details. Kenshi Yonezu streams Chainsaw Man, the movie Raise Arc anime's theme song music video. I'm not much of a Chainsaw Man fan, but I'm sure there's people out there that are. Let This Grieving Soul Retire. Season 2 anime's promo video reveals October 6th premiere and previews theme songs. Reign of the Seven Spellblades author Bokuto Uno and artist Kyoteru Tsuchiya to launch new SF action manga. First Demon Slayer Infinity Castle film earns best U.S. opening ever for anime film, inflation adjusted. Where are all your kick spammers at? I don't know. I think I banned most of them, David, but we'll see. It says I have one person watching over on Kick, but that could just be, they could just be lying in wait and waiting to be like, hey, I can promote your channel into Discord. It's like, no, that's okay. So I was talking with with Infinite Metal yesterday about, he was on having his stream on Twitch, and I was in the chat there, and we were talking about some anime, and I'm like, yeah, Demon Slayer is doing really good at the box office. And we kind of looked and saw the other movies that they're coming out with over into theaters, and there's quite a few. So you can really get in there and see it you can see it in IMAX, which I thought was really good. It's like, oh, you get the really big screen experience. So yeah. If you guys can, if there's a cinema nearby, go on and stop in and pick your favorite anime. And this'll teach Hollywood too that they're not the only game in town, and they have to do better if people are going to choose Japanese animated films to see as opposed to Hollywood blockbusters. I know it won't be the norm, but if they can do enough, if we can get enough people to go and do it, they'll be like, oh, we're losing money. Anyways, let's move along here. The Strongest Man, born from misfortune isekai novels, get TV anime. Sylvanian Families, Calico Critters toys get third 3D CG anime on October the 2nd. Oh, there it is. There's the kick spammer. Just one moment, please. I've got to go here. And I got to go here. And you're banned. Yes, do not solicit me during stream. Yeah, right on time, right, David? Yep. Yes. Otherworldly Munchkin TV anime delayed from October premiere. Says here the anime delayed to improve quality. Well, I hope so. What's my opinion on the K-pop Demon Hunter movie? I don't know anything about it, to tell you the truth. I haven't looked into it or watched it or anything like that. So, yeah, no opinion right now. I'd have to look into it. Monday, that's it for Monday. Moving along for Tuesday, the first Demon Slayer Infinity Castle film topped Spirited Away as number 2 all-time film in Japan. Whew. Man, people are loving their Demon Slayer. Ganglion TV anime unveils ending song in promo video. MF Ghost anime season 3 premieres in January. Blue Protocol Star Resonance MMORPG's music video reveals October 9th launch. Little Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right anime's second promo video previews ending song. Square Enix announces Dragon Quest Smash Grow mobile game. Uh-oh. It's a mobile game. And it's Dragon Quest. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll skip that one. Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2 reveals Infinity Castle character DLC, free Musen update on September the 18th, updated with English trailer. Homura, the Crimson Warriors visual novel, heads west in 2026. Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree games trailer reveals cast, playable Toa, Yaosobi song. Oh, Yosobi does a lot of intros for animes. Persona 3 Reload game releases demo for Switch 2 version. I know there's a lot of Persona 3 fans out there. Or Persona in general. Blue Miburo anime season 2 streams promotional video. Mamoru Hosoda's Scarlet anime film unveils more cast. Street Fighter 6, a game, announces Sea Viper arrives. Fighting Pass. New Ranma 1/2 anime second season previews opening song in video. And that's it for Tuesday. Moving along to Wednesday. Palworld game to launch full version 1.0 in 2026. Are they really going to be able to do it because of Nintendo coming down on them? Also, what is with them giving Nintendo patents for stuff that are common? Like, you can't patent summoning monsters and such. That's like every game out there. If you're an RPG, a JRPG, and you're summoning, so they're going to say that, oh, Final Fantasy can't summon the Bahamut and all those guys, because that's what you're doing. You're summoning a monster. So whoever's giving Nintendo these patents, knock it off. Stop being such idiots and letting them have their way. David, you finally lost interest in Power World? Yeah, I mean, it's been out for quite a while, and the premise was good. And drawing Nintendo's ire, that's unfortunate. Like I said, they've got to stop, the patent offices have to stop kowtowing to Nintendo, especially when they're trying to patent stuff like that. Moving right along though, Uso Tentai Tomanto short anime's new video unveils October 6th debut. Wash It All Away anime's teaser reveals composer and a January 2026 TV debut. Ugoku Neko Mukashi Banashi's web anime's second video unveils more staff and a theme song. Kaiju number 8, anime season 2 streams Gunpatsu Saigai arc trailer. Yeah, Nintendo forced Power World to nerf the use of the glider creatures and ruin the dynamics of the game. Yep. Pokemon's like the biggest franchise in the world. They make billions. I don't think they have to worry about some game like Pal World. In all honesty, it's not like it's going to cut into their profits. If you're a Pokemon fan, you're going to be a Pokemon fan. But hey, greed, right? Ever since the change of leadership in Nintendo, I think they're slowly going downhill. They're run by businessmen and accountants rather than people who like to make games. So this is unfortunate, but this is the slow demise, I think. Unless somebody comes in and kicks out someone creative kicks out the accountants and starts making games just for fun, making things fun again. But that's probably just a pipe dream. Clevatus anime gets second season. Tune into the Midnight Heart anime casts Kana Hanazawa. Aikatsu X Prepara, the movie. Dai no Kiseke anime film streams new trailer. Yes, David, make games fun again. And that's a big thing. They always talk about graphics and such and how it has to look photorealistic, but even older games from the 1980s having just rudimentary graphics, but they're really fun. You have a fun time playing something like Pong, or a very simplistic one like on the Intellivision there was one called Snafu. That was a good one too. Very simple, very fun. It didn't have high-res graphics. Hey, it's Comic Relief Crusader. How you doing, CRC? How did movie day go yesterday? I didn't get a chance to stop in and see. We were out running errands there, myself and the wife. I have my drink of choice with me. Some nice early morning coconut water. Supposed to provide some good electrolytes. So that's why I drink it. But let's move along here. Kaiju number 8, the game's PC version launches on October the 1st. Looks like you can get it from Steam. So if you like Kaiju number 8, you can play the game now. was one of the longest silent films you ever watched. It's pretty amazing. I'm glad we're at the point now where we can actually tune in on YouTube to watch those silent films, thanks to CRC. As long as they're in the public domain, right? And it's thanks to Disney that copyright is so long now. It used to be I think it used to be a little more reasonable, but now they've got it up to what, 90 years or something? I mean, these guys need a good slap. Stop trying to push your copyright so far. Crunchyroll announces release schedule for the fall 2025 season. Twin Engine Straight Edge's Anime Desekai Literary Contest reveals main staff for Winning Stories anime adaptation. Neat. Yeah, it used to be like 50 years, David. And I think that's far enough. But now it's just way too far. Also, I don't want to have like the films of back in the day. I don't want them to be falling apart and losing them because, lost media is terrible. The celluloid films degrade and break down, and I want to see those get preserved so that they can be enjoyed for many, many years to come. Hulu's to stream One Punch Man Season 3 and Digimon Beat Break anime. Wow, Digimon's still going. First Demon Slayer Infinity Castle film stays at number 1 for the 9th week. You and Idol Precure film opens at number 4. Hello Kitty Skyland social VR game announces closed beta test. Oh, we got a VR Hello Kitty game. New Panty and Stocking anime to air 1 hour finale. Here's some good news. Reborn as a Vending Machine anime gets 3rd season. Things are just starting to get really good, and it's too bad it was such a short season. But I can't wait for season 3. And that's all for Wednesday. Moving along to Thursday. Kanagawa Elves TV Light Anime reveals cast, staff, and a first teaser video. Mages reveals Gekiso Bandstar Switch music game for winter release. Okay, so it's like a rhythm game for the Switch. Detective Conan, The Crimson Love Letter. 2 more Detective Conan films stream on YouTube over the next 3 Saturdays. Hey, look at that. You can watch some Detective Conan on YouTube. The Vending Machine anime cracks you up. What a concept. Yes, the guy dies and comes back in a different world as a vending machine. Oh, man. It's fun stuff. I like how he can change into different styles of vending machines. It's just good fun, that one. The next one is Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You. 2nd season anime reveals January 2026 debut. More cast in teaser video. Dusk Beyond the End of the World anime reveals 7 more cast members. Inherit the Winds original TV anime unveils main cast. Isekai Quartet Season 3 anime reveals theme songs, artists, October 13th debut in main promo video. Type Noise Shonen Shoujo Puzzle Adventure game launches for PC via Steam. Oh, that might be a fun one to look into. It's on Steam. Let's see what it's about here. Steam page describes the game. Perhaps there's a past that we don't want to remember, but is that really something we can just forget? While this game features an engaging narrative and various puzzle-solving elements, it is ultimately a story that delves deep into the emotional taboos hidden within the human heart. The theme of facing yourself comes up often, but how can someone actually accomplish that? Who is it that puts the chains on your heart? Or perhaps we never really truly seen our real selves. Game features over 40 puzzles to solve in different gameplay styles, as well as visual novel elements. Features Japanese, English, Chinese, and Chinese traditional language text support. While the above video features voice acting, the game itself does not. Okay. Puzzle game. Milky Subway, the Galactic Limited Express CG anime gets theatrical edit with new content. Kawainium to release Rainai 0 Kilometer game in English. Dan to Dan anime gets 3rd season. I'm sure a lot of people, my wife is watching Dan to Dan and she's loving it, so she's very happy that they're getting a 3rd season. We'll skip by the North American manga releases. Chainsaw Man the movie, Reize Arc Films, video previews, ending song. For all you Chainsaw Man fans, I am not one of them, but, hey, you watch what you like. Jujutsu Kaisen Execution Compilation Films Trailer Previews Season 3 Footage IMAX Plans. There you go, there's another one. Jujutsu Kaisen coming to IMAX. You can watch it on a really big screen. Gate 2, Tides of the Conflict anime reveals teaser visual and logo. The Last Blossom Films first 7 minutes posted. And that's for Thursday. Moving along to Friday. Anime of Day One Media's Music Tiger Characters gets 2nd season on October the 1st. I didn't even know they had a 1st season. Katsuo's Zombie Sagashita Masu manga gets TV anime in 2026. Shinshu Fuji joins cast of Kusanoki's Garden of Gods TV anime as Yamagami. Detective Conan anime gets episode 0, 1 hour special in January 2026. It celebrates the anime's 30th anniversary. Whew. 30 years of Detective Conan. That's crazy. Inexpressive Kashiwada and Expressive Uta anime reveals 2 more cast members. Night of the Living Cat anime casts Hiroshi Kamiya and Toshihiko Seki for final episode. Pokemon Horizons anime enters new arc on October the 31st. Kamina Botan Yoheru Sugata wa Yuri no Hana anime cast Yoshino Aoyama. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Games trailer reveals September 24th release for 2nd Dragon Ball Daima DLC. I like Dragon Ball Daima. That was a good show. It didn't drag on too long. Good short story, and it was the final one worked on by Akira Toriyama. So, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. And it's sad that we won't get to see any of your any more new stuff coming from you. Oh, wow. Somebody from Kick. Again. Just unsolicited. One moment while I stop everything I'm doing. There we go. Guys are like clockwork. Yeah, it's probably, they just probably have an AI program set up. Every 10 or 15 minutes. Anyways, they got banned because I don't put up with that. Let's move along to the next story. Brave Junction Blackjack RPG launches in October. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Okay, and the Nintendo Switch. Ocean Vale to stream Hands Off. Sawaranide. Kotesashi-kun TV anime. Looks like a sports anime of some kind. They should describe it. How do they describe the story? It says he's directing scripts. Blah, blah, blah. Manga centers on Koyo Kotesashi, a boy who aims to become a sports doctor. Becomes a massage specialist in Seihai University High School, a school known for its powerhouse sports teams. There he provides massage services to unique athlete girls. Oh, I see where this is going. It looks like a harem one. Nippon Ichi Software announces new Kyoran Makeism game. Sentenced to be a Hero TV anime reveals second promo video and 2 more cast members. Rent-A-Girlfriend anime's 5th season debuts in 2026. I heard people were very upset at Rent-A-Girlfriend for how they finished off this season. So I don't know if they're going to have, a lot of people are going to jump ship and not even bother paying attention, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, the guy is literally renting a girlfriend, so what do you suppose is going to happen when he proposes to her? You know, and he's renting her, so a lot of people didn't like that, I guess. And that's all for Friday. Moving on to Saturday. Go for it, Nakamura. Anime reveals 7 more cast members. The first 6 minutes of 100 meters anime film streamed. If I take it correctly, 100 meters is like the 100-meter dash. So it's all going to be about running as fast as you can. Did the authors force Rent-A-Girlfriend to go condo? Maybe. Yeah, it's I've heard a few things that a lot of people were very angry and upset about it. What else we got here? Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reize Arc, sells over 272,000 tickets on day 1. Digimon Storytime Stranger Games trailer reveals full theme song. You and I Are Polar Opposites anime casts Miyuri Shimabukuro and Wataru Kato. Digimon Beat Break anime's final trailer previews Mad Kid's opening song. The Prince of Tennis romance games remastered for Switch 2 on PC. I'm sure all the fangirls will like that. They get their Prince of Tennis. Princession Orchestra anime casts Kana Hanazawa. Hono Gurashi no Niwa game previews farming in new trailer. My Hero Academia Vigilantes anime second season debuts in January 2026. I myself have bought the season 6 DVDs of My Hero Academia. I know there's 7 seasons, but we got to wait for them to all come out because that's how we do things here. Me and the missus, we will buy physical media to watch on our television and DVD player. And my MHA happens to be one of them. And after we finish our next One Piece collection, we'll dig into the next season of My Hero Academia, which I thoroughly enjoy. I haven't watched Vigilantes yet, but that'll be another one to collect and watch. But that's it for Saturday. Move along to Sunday. Today, The Prince of Tennis 2 U17 World Cup semifinal anime gets sequel. Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You TV anime reels main cast. That seems like a slice of life kind of thing if you're smoking behind the supermarket. Hanaori-san Still Wants to Fight in the Next Life manga gets TV anime in 2026. And Blue Orchestra Season 2's promo video unveils more cast and theme songs. Geez, we didn't get video game rankings this week, you guys. There's just no video game rankings. That sucks. I always like to see, Nintendo is usually on top. But, I mean, well, I guess we'll catch up next week. So that's it. You're all caught up on the news. And let's move along to some of the rankings of the shows. This is also from Anime News Network, and it's just the people here voting. So what is at the top here doesn't seem to be the one that's at the top when we go to the other streaming service and what people are watching there. Because this is New Penny and Stockings at number 1, followed by Call of the Night, then Anne Shirley, Cleavitus, Dr. Stone, Toilet Bound Hanaku-kun, Dandadan, City of the Animation, Ruri Rocks is at number 9. People must love their mineralogy. Nogui Freaking Whale, Be Your Lover. The Summer Hikaru Died, My Dress Up Darling. Nice to see it up there, although it should be higher up, I believe. One Piece, always hanging in there. Turkey Time to Strike. Kaiju number 8, To Be Hero X, Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus, Betrothed to My Sister's X, Watari-kun. Oh, hey, look, another. Man, oh man, just come out. Unsolicited. Year band. Alright, where were we here? Secrets of the Silent Witch, then Gachiakuda. Water Magician. I was hoping that would be a lot higher, but it climbed up from when it first started. Night of the Living Cat, Sakamoto Days, Dealing with Mikadona Sisters, Reincarnated Seventh Prince, Witch Watch, With You in the Rain, Bad Girl, Detectives These Days Are Crazy. That's done now. I've finished watching the last episode yesterday. Rent a Girlfriend, Nukitashi, Shy Hero, Reborn as a Vending Machine. Just languishing down here. Outcast Restaurant, Apocalypse Bringer, Hell Teacher, Jigoku Sensei, Sword of Demon Hunter, Togen Anki, Rising of the Shield Hero, Solo Camping for 2. That's been just down here all the time. Tutor to the Duke's Daughter, Summer Pockets, Scooped Up by S-Rank, Couple of Cuckoos, and New Saga, just plunging to the bottom. It's unfortunate, but if you come over here the top one that people are watching on this site is Kaiju number 8, season 2. And then The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. One Piece, My Dress Up Darling season 2, Demon Slayer, Dan to Dan, Water Magician, Gachiakuda, Scooped Up by an Esoteric Adventure, and, surprisingly, Naruto Shippuden. I don't know why. I don't know why that's hanging in there. That's been a while that it's been done. Anyway, I would take this more as an indication of what is popular than those other rankings from Anime News Network. Because you've got numbers to back this up. 99,115 people watch Kaiju number 8. All right, well, since we've gotten past that, next it's going to be the main event. And let me just grab my notes here. The first show, if you're in the older age bracket like I am, you will have watched this on television. I'm sure they had a dubbed version. And it's from 1973. And it's called The Fables of the Green Forest. And I'm pretty sure you'll recognize this once we start going along here. I'm sure the art style will come back to you. There's Rocky. I think he's a woodchuck. Everyone has a name. This is the intro to Fables of the Green Forest. You've got the anthropomorphized animals. And there's the overview of it. And it's winter time. Everything's covered in snow. Sky is gray. And there's Peter. Yeah. Peter the Rabbit. I don't think it's the Peter Rabbit, though. He comes out of his hutch there. And he hears something. Something in the wind. He can hear it. It's the south wind. And I believe what the south wind means is that the wind that's coming from the south will bring warm weather with it. And he's freaking out. It's Sister South Wind. And off he goes to spread the word. He wants to tell everyone. So he stops by all the little burrows where other animals are, calls everybody by name. He's like, hey, Sister Southwind is coming. And the one guy's like, it's still the middle of winter. And they see that there's flowers that will start to bloom. Even the fox can hear that something is up. His name's Reddy Fox. Not to be confused with Red Fox. So his grandmother she knows too. You can tell that spring is here and that there's delicious looking goodies running about. So she's looking at the small animals. Here you got the raccoon. He's dreaming about eating a fish. He falls out of the tree. His name's Bobby, and he's like, listen, it's the south wind. Spring is just around the corner. And there we go. Just like that, the snow melts away, and the trees and flowers bloom. The birds are singing. And you got this guy in the hat. Apparently they don't like they don't like him. I think his name's Sammy. Looks like they're going to the woodchuck's place. And they know the predators. Bowser is the dog and Reddy is the fox, and they've got to watch out for them. If they want to get to the woodchuck's house, they'll let them know that it's spring. The bird decides to cause trouble for them by falsely claiming that the fox is there. So it makes these guys freak out and run. Meanwhile, at the woodchuck's house, there's Papa Woodchuck. And the secret is they have baby woodchucks. And they're bringing them out to learn about the big wide world of the forest. He's going to teach them all about the forest. So he's explaining what all the sounds mean. When he whistles, it means there's danger. When he taps his tail, all that kind of stuff. And well, what's wrong with this picture is there used to be 3 of them, and one has wandered off. Rocky wandered off. Not good. He's out messing around, playing with butterflies, not paying attention. Until Papa Woodchuck's like, what are you doing? Don't run away from it and all by yourself. It's dangerous. And the bird's just laughing it up because he can see that the kids aren't even following simple commands. Meanwhile, over at Peter's brambles, where he's in the bramble bushes, hey, what's up, B17? How you doing? You had your ingrown toenail removed on Friday, but made it nonetheless. Look at you. You're a trooper, man. Ingrown toenails. Ouch. That is painful. Yeah, we're just going over the fables of the Green Forest, and I'm pretty sure you didn't watch this as a child, but I did. When this was brought over to North America, I would watch this as a young child. I knew there was something different about it, just the animation style, but kids don't know. They don't know. They didn't know it was from a different country, but very enjoyable. But you still am a child. Yes. So the bird knows the secret, and he's telling Peter Rabbit, who really wants to go see him, but he's afraid of the fox. So this bird likes to cause trouble. Oh. So the fox was waiting for Peter. He gives Reddy a little bit of a smack with the branch. He's going to go to the woodchuck's house and try to eat the kids. Now he has a dilemma. Does he risk his life and try to save them? Or does he stay there? Meanwhile, there's the farmer and the dog, and the dog's name is Bowser. And here, right now, the woodchucks are learning that's a human. Don't get too close to him. That's the dog. And this farmer's going to set him free to play around, but he says don't pick on the weak animals. And they're going to go. They're going to practice trying to escape, but they fight over who's going to go into the safe place. Papa Woodchuck's like, if you guys are going to get all caught, because if it was really a fox or a Bowser, yeah, they'd get you. So he's got a dilemma. He wants to go warn them, but the fox is there. He hides under his bed, circles around. Finally, he's off, and he's running like the dickens. And the dog sees him, and off he goes after Peter. So Bowser's after Peter. That bird has gone to watch the fox prey on those woodchucks. Getting close. They're getting taught how to survive. Because that bird argued with Papa Woodchuck, he wants him to get him. But he didn't want him to get the baby. So right at the last minute, the bird warns him, hey, the fox is here. And they get away from the fox, who hits his head on those rocks. Peter jumps over the fence with Bowser in hot pursuit, but Bowser sees the fox kids were all hiding there. He thanks him for bringing that dog over and chasing the fox away, and he's like, yeah, it was luck. Finally, Bowser's had enough of chasing Reddy the fox, and he gets called back to the farm. And he listens. So it says, 3 children must soon leave their nest and try to make it on their own, but until that time, the parents try their best to teach their children all about life. And think about it. This is for younger kids. This is aimed at younger kids, so they're really explaining to them how it is out there. Next time, it's time to say goodbye to Mama and Papa. Rocky leaves for the Green Forest, embarking on his first little journey. Okay, so he's the one leaving the nest. He's out on his own. But next time, on Fables of the Green Forest is calling me. Aris, hey, how you doing? Things are going well. We just finished up our first show, Fables of the Green Forest. There's the outro there. And you can find this on YouTube. It's there's a big playlist. You can watch a lot of episodes. And you don't necessarily have to be subtitled. You can watch dub. Okay, that's the first show, Fables of the Green Forest. I used to watch this when I was a kid. I remember this show. Let's move along to the next one. I'm sure you guys are gonna be really happy about this one. Let me see. We'll do that. We'll capture this. Some Hokkaido gals who are super adorable. Oh, before that, do this. There we go. This is a little show I like to call Captain Harlock from 1978. The quality isn't that great because this was ripped from a VHS. So you'll notice things aren't super clear, but that's just how it goes. That's the media it was played back on. But Captain Harlock, a real badass pirate. And we have our opening. And you just gotta love his pirate ship, the Arcadia. That thing's great. Really powerful. Not many people can stand up to it. You got him and his crew. So they have a little bit of backstory here. When the oceans of the earth died, people said that the end of mankind had finally come. They lamented their fate while ignoring the endless sea that a few people believed mankind had a future in exploring. the new infinite sea of space. Now, they said a few more. They're going to say a few more things after this that really applies to our world now, which I was just like, oh wow, that really got me here. These men were mocked as outlaws chasing an empty dream. No, I went a little bit too far. This is the story of such an era. The year was 2977 AD. So there's the voice. People can hear the voice. And it's Karlach and having an encounter with another ship. He's going to raid this ship. Everyone thinks it's okay just to pull the ship alongside, but he's like, no, send a scout. They send a scout, and it gets shot at. So he's like, okay, we're not falling for that trick. So they launch their harpoons. The harpoons have a freezing gas in them. Everyone gets frozen on the ship, solid. And they see the cargo. Lots of alcohol and jewels. And food. Harlock says, take the food, throw the jewels and the sake into space. So he doesn't want to take the jewels or the sake. It gets reported back. It's reported back to them, and it's like he's done it again. Meanwhile, the typical politicians are saying that all the planets have had a good yield of crops, and they won't have to worry about food for another 50 years. So let's watch the horses. So they're watching the horses. This guy reports in that Harlock robbed the ship and he'll get him, but this guy's like, you're a disgrace. He's like, I will get him. Now the narrator kicks in and says, Earth was prosperous in that period. The people were given all they needed by the government, and therefore no one had to work. This is the part I was talking about that really plays into what's going on today. Fearing revolt, the government broadcasted programs with hypnotic sound waves. People were content to watch them and do nothing else. Captain Harlock feared for the future of such a people. He became a pirate in defying the government. Many observatory... Oh, yeah. And famous... something... Well, hang on. Just skipping a little too far. Captain Harlock was a space outlaw warranting capital punishment. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, CRC. I was reading this as they were going along with the story, and I'm like, whoa, this one's hitting a little close to home, isn't it? But after all that, we have astronomers and observatories are seeing a meteor or something coming towards Earth. However, a lot of observatories and astronomers are being taken out. And they were being blamed on Captain Harlock. He has nothing to do with it, but he's being blamed. So he's the catch-all for the government to blame. anything that happens and goes wrong, they're like, oh, well, it must be Captain Harlock doing it. He's so evil. He's a pirate. So Captain Harlock can see this thing coming towards Earth. But right now, he is carving an ocarina. So before Zelda had their ocarina, Captain Harlock carved one. And I believe it's a present. And he's going to go to Earth to visit this girl who was put in his charge. So he's the guardian of this girl because her father passed on. And so he is promised to take care of her. Except he can't take her on his ship. And he comes and visits her on her birthday. And the government knows this. They're like, oh, Captain Harlock comes to visit her on her birthday. We'll have a trap set up. So away he goes. Nobody's going to stop him from visiting. So I think there's a bit of a glitch in the VHS here. He did visit her, but I didn't get to see that. I think that part was cut out. And he did give her the ocarina as a present. But now he's back on his ship, and he sees that those objects are still coming towards the Earth. So they're going to use the guns of the Arcadia to take care of it. And it looks like it worked. Now there's one left. It's on a collision course with the Earth, and these two astronomers find it. These two guys, they see that it's coming, and they're trying to warn. They want to warn the government. Meanwhile, the little girl is being asked to write Captain Harlock a letter. I think it's just because they want to use her to draw him out and capture him. But she won't do it. She's not dumb. She knows it's all to set up a trap for him. So she's going to be punished. She didn't write the letter, going to be punished. She has to polish the chapel floor. But she can they only want her to use water from a certain spring. So she has to go and get it, haul it back, scrub the floor, scrub it more water, more scrubbing. But she thought she was just about being done when a bunch of kids were told by the dorm lady to just go walk to the chapel, and they dragged their dirty shoes in there, and she's still gotta. So she goes back for some more water, but there's a wolf. It's going to attack her. But just at the last second, poof, knife comes out of nowhere. Captain Harlock saves her. He wants her to stay there. It was her father's wishes. He doesn't want to bring her out to space. The astronomer comes to the politician and tells him there's going to be hitting the Earth. And he's like, don't worry. It'll burn up in the atmosphere. And he's like, no, it's not. It's alien beings. And he blames Captain Harlock's the one behind it. It's like, then he appears. He's like, no, it's not. It's not a meteor. It's the Mazone. So this guy's more worried about playing golf than he is worrying about anything else. Captain Harlock's quick on the draw. He's pretty badass. He gets away, back to his ship, and off he goes. Now I could go on further, but that's a half hour's worth of Captain Harlock. We'll have to see what happens in the next episode. But that's one of the classics from the 1970s. Captain Harlock. You mention Captain Harlock, people know who you're talking about. And he's not an evil pirate at all. He's definitely looking out for people of Earth. He loves the Earth. He wants to protect it. But it's just that, as we saw, people are just being distracted by the government, who plays those sound waves and controls their minds, and makes it so that nobody has to work. That's not where we want to go, everybody. We don't want to go in that way. If you have the government providing you with everything, then they can take it away from you. If you disagree with something, or if you're doing something they don't like, all of a sudden you don't have access to food or anything like that. So we cannot let that happen ever. That's not the way. Super cool shop too. Yeah. It's just that streaming prices are too damn high. Streaming is terrible. I do not pay for any streaming services. No Netflix, no Hulu, no nothing like that. No Disney Plus. I refuse to. Some of us guys in the chat, and if you're like me, you know what it was like before even cable television. It was the fact that you just had to buy a television and an antenna. And the commercials were supposed to pay for the programming. So now they pay for television and commercials. So it's screwy. It's not the right way to do it. That's why you became a pirate. Yeah. Ah, I'm glad you guys, piss off spammer. Yeah, it's they get banned. So just so you know, anybody that comes by and, has like unsolicited texts or chats about joining their Discord and all that, they get banned. I don't even want to discuss it with them. Now is not the time. Not while I'm in the middle of a stream and you want me to stop everything and do that? I don't think so. Let's get back to it here. Yes. So those were the two shows that I thought I would showcase today. Fables of the Green Forest and Captain Harlock. I do like me some Captain Harlock. Also, I am a Lee J. Matsumoto fan, so he did Captain Harlock and Space Battleship Yamato. And what else? He did lots of other stuff too. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. But yeah, he was very, well, we can check here. We can check on the Let's see. Leiji. There he is. Oh, yes. Galaxy Express 39. Yeah, Captain Harlock. Space Battleship Yamato. A lot of stuff he did. Just looking back here. But those were the three big ones. Oh, and he must have done... Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. The three main ones. Galaxy Express 39. Oh, and Queen Emeralda's. There we are. She's like the female space pirate. So if you don't want to watch Captain Harlock, watch Queen Emeralda's. She is badass. Yeah, there we go. And they all look like they have modern equivalents. So yes, they were born in the 70s, but you can always find the modern ones. When's this one coming out? Not yet released, but we can get Zero Sekai Movie 1 Emeraldas. So hopefully that'll come about. Anyways, this season's wrapping up. We are getting wrapped up here. The shows I've stuck with have been pretty good. Like Cultural Exchange with the Game Center Girl, that's a cute one. Gachiakuda. Yeah, very dystopian. It shows that a lot of things get thrown away that can be repaired and such. And the main character is learning to develop his powers. He wants to get back up to the city in the sky where he was cast out from because he was wrongly accused of being a murderer. Reincarnated Seventh Prince, we're on the last episode. I can't wait. We get to see Lloyd take on the final boss here. And I'm looking forward to that. He's got some insane magical power. My Dress Up Darling, same thing. One more episode to go. There's definitely got to be a season 3. I want to see more of My Dress Up Darling. New Saga, I got 2 episodes to go. This guy gets to go back in time and try to prepare for the Demon Lord. Rather than have things turn out terribly like they did early on, he's trying to prepare better so that he can head off a disaster. They may have to do it in the next... They might have to get another season out of it. Nukatashi. Yeah, the ecchi one of the season. We'll have to see... Well, I only got 4 episodes to go, so I'll catch up on that. That'll be done. Nothing very noteworthy about it. Ruri Rocks, I'm way behind, but I don't mind learning about the geology and mineralogy. Solo Camping for 2 is going strong. It's got 24 episodes, so it's going to be a while. I don't know where they're going to go with this. The two characters that are camping. Are they going to be interested in one another? We'll have to wait and see. Sword of the Demon Hunter. Very dark, serious drama. Takes place in the 1850s and 1860s. Only got 3 episodes to go. They may have to go with another season because I don't think he's going to get his revenge that he wants. But we'll see. Water Magician, 2 episodes to go. I like how powerful he is. I can't believe how he took down those devils when they were in the dungeon, and he arrived just in time. And wow, he just took these guys down. He even said to their faces that they were weak. He's like, "Oh, these guys are just weak." And he just used his water. Like, you know how I showed on my trades talk the high pressure water cutting, the water jet? That's what he used on them. He used like a high pressure water jet, and he just shredded the demon or the devil. So good for him. Ugly Mug Epic Fighter. This might be a forgettable one, but got 2 episodes to go. It's not as exciting as I think it could be. Even though he met someone that's even more powerful than he is with his stats. Outcast Restaurant. This should be a one and done. 1 season, done. It's very wholesome. Very heartwarming. And hey, the guy opens up a restaurant and serves good food too. Witch Watch, the silly one of the season. All these different, you've got an ogre, a werewolf, vampire, a tengu, trying to live together with a witch. It's just silliness. But it's fun silliness. And it's almost done too. 25 episodes this season. And With You in the Rain. A very chill one about a female writer and her tanuki, who talks to her by writing things. He writes on a notepad, and he's able to communicate with her. So, very nice, relaxing, and chill show. If you want something to relax to, definitely watch With You in the Rain. And that's all I've been watching now. Managed to get through. 17 watching right now. Yeah, and that's the and now we'll have to do the fall season coming up. So maybe next week we'll do some previews for the fall shows, and I'll pick ones I'm going to watch. See if you guys are going to watch any of them as well. And we'll just have a good old time. But I think that's it for me. I'm going to start wrapping up here. I just want to say thanks to all you guys that came out today. People like David Glenn and Comic Relief Crusader and B17 and Aris. Thanks for coming by, you guys. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button if you could. And because YouTube is ruining things, as they so often do, they make it so that views don't count unless there's engagement. So that's why my views and watch hours have been taking a dive, because YouTube screwed around again. You know, $1 billion company, and they have to do things like this just so they don't have to have anybody make any traction. So thanks a lot, YouTube. You've hobbled me, as it were. But yeah, there's other channels out there too, you guys. When I'm done here, you can check out other people like DJ Ronnie G and Pacific 414, or Brandon, or Carl at the RNG Podcast. Check out everybody's favorite Penguin Punkwaddle. And Infinite Metal. Don't forget, you find Infinite Metal on Kick and Twitch. And there's also Call Me Kixie. She hangs out on Twitch. Usually on Saturdays. She's a great VTuber, very wholesome. and plays lots of indie games. YouTube likes to ruin things just like Ryan Johnson. Yes, they subvert our expectations, don't they? Coming up, guys, it's going to be Tuesday. Trades Talk Tuesday will be here. Hopefully I'll have some new videos and such for you guys. Shutdown is full speed ahead. We've really deep into shutdown now. Things are getting ripped apart and repaired and replaced. Things are going right along. So join me on Tuesday. After that, it'll be Saturday. I just started Oracle of Ages, and this game is really fun. And I am so glad I get to play it right after Oracle Seasons. Very enjoyable. I'm glad they made those games. And then we'll be back here on Sunday. More Sunday anime chat next week. More 70s shows and the previews of the fall shows. We will get to see which ones I'm going to pick to watch and which ones we're looking forward to. So yes, stop by during that time. We'll have some fun, just like today. Had some fun. It was nice talking with everybody. And I hope to see you guys the next time I'm streaming. But until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.